Ladies and gentlemen, I am Flash and welcome back to the Wrestlefest podcast. So, just some quick things here post the Crown Jewel pay-per-view from WWE. Just want to follow up on some of my predictions that I had. I will tag that video somewhere here for y'all to check out if you hadn't got a chance to check it out. I'd appreciate that. So I was almost spot on. Okay, there were 9 matches, and I got 8 of them right. So yes, I'm going to pat myself on the back. This is not some crowning achievement here, no pun intended. But I knew, and the one I got wrong was the triple threat match, and I just didn't feel good about that at all. I knew I was going to get that wrong. I just knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be Sasha, just because Charlotte had won that match, or retained her title, I should say, on Raw, and it was taking the Raw Championship to SmackDown. So I knew that I felt like both titles were not going to be on SmackDown. So I did, at the very least, I should get half a point for that one because I knew that the title would be going to Raw. And what they do storyline wise from here on out, because Becky Lynch won, so we'll see. But grade wise, it was all right. It was, for the most part, it was kind of like how I said it was. It's around that B-ish level, low B, maybe a B minus, maybe even a C plus. I don't know. Again, it's Zelina beat Doudrop, Mansoor beat Mustafa Ali. I said that was gonna be a good match. It was okay. It was a pretty good match. Xavier, Finn Balor, good match. The Goldberg and Bobby Lashley match, I think was. I feigned to say better than I expected it to be, but again, it was not bad, right? It wasn't Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. Man, was that a Backlash pay-per-view many years ago? I forget what it was, but it wasn't like that. It was pretty good. Again, it's because Bobby Lashley is so good in the ring, and he's, whatever, technically, from a technical standpoint. They kicked off with Edge and Seth Rollins, and you can argue it stole the show, right? You could make that case. Excellent match. And that's exactly the kind of energy you want to lead your show with. And then to end on Brock and Roman, the way everything kind of went down there, they brought it home nicely for the storyline. Roman retains, as I said he would. And what they go forward with the storyline, there's room here, which I like, kind of like what they did with the Paul Heyman throwing the title in between both of the wrestlers. Like, who is he throwing the title to? We don't know. So they can ride this storyline out, right? Brock can stay involved in his little part-time role, and they can, again, ride this out till they find that true opponent that they're looking for Roman for WrestleMania. Whether that turns out to be The Rock, who knows? He's in post-production for Black Adam. He might have a little bit of time on his hands in between this and whatever next project is that he's working on. Obviously not a whole lot of time, but if he's got a month or two, they could squeeze him in there and do the whole, I'm the head of the table. No, I'm the head of the table, etc. Right? Orton and Riddle picked up the win. Again, I had them retaining and possibly dropping titles to the Street Profits. Again, we'll see. There might be an AJ Omos split coming soon. Who knows? Big E retained. Great match between him and Drew. They both hit their finishers and both kicked out. And it wasn't a lot of times WWE will do this and it'll just kind of be throwaway. Like, guys are just kicking out of guys' finishers just because. But I think this is the rare instance where they got that right. The kickouts, I felt like they meant something to the characters. These are both strong guys, powerful guys. This is a good slap 'em out match, and the kickouts were appropriate, in my opinion. Somebody else is plenty out there probably have a different opinion, but that's just how I felt about it. Good match. Biggie retains. They have that mutual respect. I love that. That was great. Good show. And this is what I said leading up to this event. And this was in my predictions video. they have to keep building up Big E with credible wins versus credible opponents in good matches. And this was a good match against a credible opponent. So this is good because they're going to get to build up Big E, pick up wins, possible rematch between that true rematch again between him and Bobby Lashley down the road. And I say true rematch because the cage match was a good match. It was still a little bit of interference that they kind of quelled a little bit. Big E still kind of technically picked up a clean win with that, with the big ending from the second rope. But all in all, like I said, pretty decent pay-per-view. It was not bad. Some of the matches you can kind of just like, okay, let's kind of get on with it here. But this was a good event, and 8 out of 9 for me is not bad. So y'all go ahead, tell me what you think. Right? I love to keep the conversation going, and I appreciate you for checking out this video and checking out the last predictions video just to check my receipts. Okay, and this is the Wrestlefest podcast. I am Flash. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and like I said, check out that last video, and I will appreciate you guys very, very much for sharing this as well. So thank you for joining me, and I will check you all next time. Peace.